Good afternoon, class 11, subject basic mathematics, class 11, topic calculus. First of all, introduction. Very short introduction to calculus. And who gave credit? We have to give credit to three mathematicians. See, introduction. The word calculus comes from the word calculate, meaning find out, calculus. See, meaning calculate or to find out. Calculus is a very important branch of mathematics which deals with the study of finding out acceleration, velocity, to study the tangents to a curve, and so many others. First of all, we have to know main two branches of calculus. There are mainly two branches of calculus. Branch number one, differential calculus, differential differential calculus, and another is integral calculus, Today we are going to study something about differential calculus, and integral calculus will be dealt later on. Here, meaning integrate means to sum up, to combine smaller things to become a big thing. Differential means to break a big thing into smaller parts. See, differential calculus. First of all, we have to know three main mathematicians whom we have to give credit. Three popular mathematician who have done their best in differential calculus. Differential calculus को लागि तीनटा म्याथमेटिसियनहरुलाई हामीले बढी मान्नुपर्छ. नम्बर 1, सर आइजक न्यूटन in Britain or UK. Another is Italian scientist Euler. Another is German scientist in Italy, and another Leibniz, Germany. We have to remember three world famous mathematicians: Newton, Britain; Euler, Italy; and Leibniz, Germany. First of all, how to do? First of all, let fx equal y. See, if fx equal y, and how to calculate? If delta x and delta y are the small increments in x and y, then we have to know dy by dx, the differential coefficient of y with respect to x, equal limit delta x tends to 0 delta y by delta x. We have to calculate differential coefficient of y with respect to x is equal to limit delta x tends to 0 delta y by delta x. Another thing, if fx equal y, then another differential coefficient can also be found as limit h tends to 0 function x plus h minus function h upon h. Suppose we put h equal 0 directly, it becomes fx minus fx upon h. Fx minus fx is 0. Since h tends to 0, 0 by 0, it becomes 0 by 0 or infinite. But here h is not 0, h is not directly 0, so it is dy by dx equal limit h tends to 0 function x plus h minus fx by h. This is the differential coefficient of y with respect to x. A short introduction. Two branches: differential calculus, integral calculus. Three popular mathematicians in the world: Sir Isaac Newton of Britain or UK, Italian mathematician Euler, and German mathematician Leibniz, whom we have to remember. Field or scope of calculus. Why is calculus important? One, to find the acceleration and velocity of a body traveling or moving under variable or non-uniform motion. For example, in school level we study this: v equal s by t, a equal v minus u by t. In the school level we study velocity, distance traveled per unit time, acceleration, change in velocity upon time taken. But in the college you have to write how to delta v equal delta s by delta t. Small increment in velocity is equal to small increment in displacement upon small increment in time. Another, acceleration v minus u by t, change in velocity per unit time. But here we can write a. Since acceleration is a vector quantity, we can write a equal here delta v by delta t. Small increment in velocity upon small increment in time. This is one thing. Another, it is very important. It is important in algebra, engineering, geometry, astronomy, statistics, etc. Another, calculus is also very important to study the tangents to a curve, say maximum and minimum. They are the main branches, main scopes of calculus. To find acceleration and velocity in algebra, in engineering field, geometry, astronomy, statistics, economics field. And to study the tangents to a curve. How to solve? First of all, before solving, you have to know some formulae, which are very important. Limit. So, limiting value. If there is 0 by 0, 0 by 0 is infinite, so it has no meaning. So, first you have to know limit x tends to 0 sin x by x equal 1. If x is 0 directly, sin x means sin 0 by 0. Sin 0 is 1, x is 0. 0 by 0 is infinite. Actually 0 by 0 is infinite. But x tends to 0 means x is not 0. x को भ्यालु ठ्याक्कै 0 चाहिँ होइन. ठ्याक्कै 0 भयो भने 0 by 0 इन्फिनिट हुन्छ. तर x tends to 0 हुँदा sin x by sin x equal 1. Another, limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is also 1. If x equals 0, 0 by 0 infinite, but x tends to 0, not exactly 0. Therefore, tan x by x equal 1. Another is limit x tends to 0 cos x equal 1. Cos 0 is 1. Now, another important thing is if y equal x to the power n, y equal x to the power n, where n is any natural number, it may be 1 2 3 4 5, one any fraction or any integer also, -1 by 2, -3 by 4, etc., but not 0, then the differential coefficient of y with respect to x is equal to, how to write down, dx to the power n upon t. How to calculate this n? The power comes first, x and n minus 1. dxn by dx, differential coefficient of x to the power n with respect to x is equal to n times x to the power n minus 1. Another important formula is x tends to a, x to the power n minus a to the power n upon x minus a equal n a n minus 1. Here, if we put x equal a directly, x equal a n minus a n is 0. A minus a is 0. 0 by 0 is infinite. But x is not directly a. X may be more than a or x may be less than a. So it is not 0 by 0. It is not in the form of 0 by 0. यो 0 by 0 को फर्ममा आउँदैन, किनभने x त tends to a हो, not a. X is not equal to a. It means because x is not equal to a. So limit x tends to a, x to the power n minus a to the power n upon x minus a equal n a n minus 1. This is the most important relation. Learn some formulae. Right. For example, d log x by dx. This is 1 by x, which I will prove later on. Another, d e to the power x by dx is equal to e to the power x. Trigonometry. Differential coefficient of sine x by dx is equal to cos x. Sine becomes cos. Another, differential coefficient of cos x with respect to x is equal to minus sin x. Another, differential coefficient of tan x with respect to x equal sec square x. Another, sin cos. Cos becomes minus sin. Tan sec square x. Sin cos tan cosec. Differential coefficient of cosec x with respect to x equal to minus cot x cosec x. Another, differential coefficient of sec x by dx. Sec x tan x. Sin cos tan cosec sec cot d cot x by dx. Differential coefficient of cot x with respect to x equal minus cosec square x. These formulae are very important. Anyway, calculation. There are so many rules in calculus. Number one, first principle, which I will later. Another is sum rule. For example, du plus minus b by dx equal du by dx plus minus dv by dx. This is the sum rule. Product rule. Product means into. Product rule. For example, differential coefficient of u into v with respect to x equal to u first function into derivative of the second function plus second function v, second function into dc of the first. U into v, first function into second function, first function into dc of second. Here dc means differential coefficient plus second function into dc of the first. First into dc of second plus second into dc of first. This is the product rule. Another is quotient rule. Here du by dv equal v square. See, numerator denominator v du by dx minus u dv by dx. Differential coefficient of u by v is equal to v denominator into dc of numerator minus numerator into dc of the denominator upon v square.